Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Cherry Hill High School East, where tonight the varsity girls of basketball teams of both schools will be competing in a match. Last time in the game, Cherry Hill East was victorious, 70 to 55. With me here tonight is Rick Minetti and Tom Moncasey. I'm Noam Yalone. Let's give the lineups for both teams. Why don't we start with East, Rick?
Okay, for East, starting will be Stephanie Vanell. She's a senior, her number 24. She has over 1,000 points in her Cherry Hill East career, and she's East's highest scorer. Also starting, Candy Jennings. She's a senior, number 22. Another starter is Trishu Dishes, junior, number 11. Vanita Forshone, a sophomore, number 34. And the last starter is Marge Easterday. She's a sophomore, number 35, starting in place of Wendy Young, who is injured. She was the most valuable player of the last East-West game. How about for West?
For West, we have Joyce Moffitt starting at center. She's a senior. She has 1,843 career points, 419 this season. She'll be starting at center. Also, Dana Schomer, the guard, the playmaker, Tina O'Neill, and Nicole Sheps this evening. Here we are going to see them as they announce the lineups. That was Joyce Moffitt just coming out. Number 12, Dana Schomer, now coming out onto the court. We'll recount the lineups one more time as they come out.
Okay.
That's Tina O'Neill, number 32. She'll be playing the forward position. Nicole Sheps, the other guard, the shooting guard, number 10. Beth DiRenzo will be starting this evening instead of, I wasn't given Beth's name before the game. It must be a last-minute substitution. Here come the East lineups, Rick.
Okay. Stephanie Vanell, number 24, senior. Over 1,100 points for East career. She's going for the record at East. Candy Jennings, another senior, number 22. You see her knee and leg is heavily bandaged. She's been fighting that injury all year. Okay, next is Trisha Dishes. She's junior. She's the playmaker, number 11. She had 11 assists in her last game, and she holds the Cherry Hill East record for assists. That's 129 assists for her career. Next starter, Vanita Forshone. She's a sophomore, number 34. And then the last starter is sophomore, Marge Easterday, number 35. Okay, those are the Cherry Hill East starters.
Margaret playing tonight instead of Wendy Young, who played last game and had a East team-high points for the team. Destroyed West, was getting that open shot, and she was hitting it every time. Wendy is out injured this game. West is out on the court. We're now waiting for East, and we're about ready to play ball here.
Before the game, Coach Dan Fleming from Cherry Hill East quoted that his team was really up for the game, and they'll all be out there hustling and giving it their all.
The key for East this evening will be obviously to stop West's high scorer, Joyce Moffitt. In fact, the coach from East, Mr. Fleming, told me before the game that his defense is special defense for Miss Moffitt, and I quoted him just there. No doubt two players will be playing Moffitt most of the game, I would speculate at this point.
East likes to play mostly zone defense and then double teaming in the middle, and they feel that they're all good defensive players, and they must play good team defense to stop West tonight.
West will probably play a box and one on Stephanie Vanell, East's high scorer.
Stephanie was held to a low game last game against West. She scored only 12 points.
Dana Schomer was on her the whole game, nice and tight.
The tap's won by Candy Jennings of East. She goes in, no foul. Ball put up by Forshone. It's rebounded by West.
Moffitt with a rebound. She'll get her share of those this evening, obviously with all that height.
East's team has really improved since last year. In fact, in the Inquirer, they were rated number 10 after
Schomer with a shot, excuse me. She misses. Rebound by East.
That's Vanell bringing the ball up, number 24.
East was
22, Jennings. Go ahead, Tom.
Thank you, Rick. East was rated number 10 last week after defeating Pennsauken 49-41. Stephanie Vanell scored 14 points. Vanita Fortune had 13, and Candy Jennings had 10. So East team is really looking better this year. Their record is 13-5.
We have a foul there on West. Or was it 3-second violation there called by the referee? East will bring the ball up court. Their current record now is 13-5. They won their last game against Highland.
West playing a box and one. Vanell is being covered by Schomer. Everybody else playing a zone defense.
Trisha Dishes penetrates, passes off to 35. First basket of the game.
Candy Jennings.
Candy Jennings, senior number 22.
Moffitt with the ball, double covered, loses control, regains it. Passes off, shot by number 31. She misses, rebound by East number 34, Vanita Fortune. Udicious up the middle, shot, misses.
Puts it up, misses.
Rebound by Dana Schomer. Schomer sets the offense.
East is really boxing in there in the center. There's a foul, an offensive foul on West there. Okay, Trisha Dishes will bring the ball up.
I think the foul was on number 13, Beth Dorenzo.
Trish is also a star tennis player for East. Puts up the jumper, it's short, rebounded by West.
Moffitt, her second defensive board. Moffitt into Dorenzo, loses it out to number 10. Schomer with the ball. Gets it in to Moffitt, goes up, makes the shot, and is fouled.
Looked like the foul there was on number 34, Vanita Fortune. That's her first
Moffitt's
foul.
go to the line.
And she cans the foul shot. Vanell bringing the ball up court, breaks a slight trap. Passes off to Vanita, which is blocked. Nice block there by number 35 from West. West sets up their offense.
O'Neal with the ball. Gets it into Dorenzo. A couple dribbles, kicks it back out. She takes the shot.
3-second violation there called on West. It's the second one of the game. They've been getting caught in the lane there. Trisha Dishes to bring the ball up. East career assist leader. Ball's outside high. Number 22, Candy Jennings. Down on the baseline to 24, Vanell. Back to Jennings, out to Udicious. Looking
Vanell
back
breaks
door.
loose, gets the
to
shot,
Vanell.
but
She's
blocked by
blocked.
Joyce Moffitt. Second block of the game for her.
Foul number 13 from West, going over the top of little Trisha Dishes, going for the rebound.
Udicious bringing the ball up. Goes off to Jennings. Jennings makes the move, fakes, shoots. Misses the shot, rebound Moffitt. She's getting all the rebounds on the defensive end thus far for West.
East isn't boxing her out at all. She's got position all night. Passes.
Oh, good pass inside. Missed the layup, did Moffitt.
Here comes Candy Jennings with the rebound. She slows it up, goes to the hoop. Almost put that in on the drive, but she was fouled. Two-shot foul here. She was in the act of shooting. Looked like the foul was on number 10 there.
Nicole Sheps.
Candy misses the first shot. The score here is still 2-0. Cherry Hill East winning. Huh? Oh,
Well,
it's
the score is
3-2.
3-2, Cherry Hill West.
I can't read, that's all.
They work the ball in down low. The shot, good, by number 31. Tina O'Neill with the basket. They worked the ball nicely there. A couple passes and they got it down low. Here comes Judicious. Passes off. Moffitt takes it away. West slows the ball down. West definitely does not want to have a fast-paced game here. East controlled the pace of the game at West in the first game of this East-West matchup of the season.
West has a very good power game. Their hope is to slow the ball down and work their plays and get it inside, while East likes to run. Trisha Dishes puts up the jumper and misses.
Schomer tries for the rebound, but it's out of bounds off of her. Will be East ball underneath the basket.
Dishes to inbound. She inbounds to Candy Jennings, who puts up the jumper. It's good.
Perfect.
Candy Jennings had an excellent game last week against #1 ranked Washington Township. She had 22 points, except it was all in a losing cause, as East lost to Washington Township 81-69.
Her teammate, Vanita Forshone, just committed her first foul of the game. No, her second foul, rather, on number 35. What the hell's her name?
Joyce Moffitt.
Joyce Moffitt. Moffitt has been dominating this game so far. Between her rebounding, steals, blocking shots, and scoring, she's
Moffitt has been a
accounted for
65% foul shooter over her last 10 games. She gets to the line quite a bit. There she hits her first shot. Will now go for her second.
West is leading by a score of 8-4 now, with 2:52 left in the first period here at Cherry Hill East Arena. Gym.
Too soon in the lane there.
I guess so.
Judicious to bring the ball up court. West sets their defense. You'll notice that Vanell is being taken always by Dana Schomer. Shot goes up, missed, rebound Schomer.
That's Fortune, number 34, who missed that shot from East.
West sets the play. 3 seconds in the lane called again, I believe. That's the second time that's happened to West. They're going to have to get in and out of that lane a little quicker. These refs seem to be seeing that.
The pressure East defense has been forcing them to stay in the lane. Ball's out to Eudicious, number 11. She penetrates.
Passes off. Moffitt comes up with the ball.
Another rebound for Moffitt. Ball almost stolen there by Vanell. Eudicious comes up with the high rebound out in the lane. She's running. She's got Vanell on her right. She dishes off to Vanell. Vanell goes up, misses. Ball comes out to Easterday.
Vanell took an unwise shot. She was underneath the basket. She was being well covered and therefore couldn't get open underneath. Probably should have kicked that one off a little earlier. Dorenzo with the ball. Back to Schomer. Schomer to Sheps. Sheps throws the ball, taken away by Easterday, who decides to slow it down and give it.
Gives it off to Candy Jennings. Stops fouling, stops, pops, no good. Forshone up with the shot. She missed, but she was fouled on the play. Foul there's on number 31 from Cherry Hill West. I put Forshone at the line. And she misses the first one.
Cherry Hill West winning 8-4. 1:13 left in the first quarter of this basketball game.
She makes the second shot.
According to Coach Fleming, Vanita Forshon's strong point is her rebounding. I'm not exactly sure how many she's gotten.
Schomer works the ball into Moffitt. She misses the first, gets her own offensive rebound, and makes the second.
Forshone's asset is her size, but in this game, Moffitt is just a little bigger and is getting all the rebounds. Jennings puts up jumper. She hits. Scores now 10-6, Cherry Hill West leading. We have a fast-paced first quarter here with only 33 seconds left.
Fennell being so well covered. Jennings is coming open for that shot on occasion. She's got a good perimeter shot. Offensive bound for Moffitt. Takes it up again and is fouled. Moffitt seems to be getting loose under there. Whatever special offense Mr. Fleming has on him there, she's getting the ball in there and she's getting 2 shots each of the last 2 times up. She's gotten 2 shots.
Fouls on number 22, Candy Jennings.
Moffitt at the line once more. Sets. Misses the first one, strong off the back of the rim.
Might be wise for East to keep fouling Moffitt here. She's only made 1 of
3.
1 of 4, actually now. We have a reach. Oh, a foul on East. Coach Dan Fleming doesn't like that one at all.
Did you notice who the call was on?
I didn't see it. Looked like it was on 34 for shown.
Oh, nice shot by Moffitt.
At any rate, Moffitt just put in that jumper. East has 15 seconds to get off the last shot. Out to Forshone, turns, jumper, no good. Rebound by number 31 from West. It's the end of the first period. Period ends. Score is West 12, East 6. Coach Dan Fleming is still arguing with the official over that last foul. As we see West cheerleaders coming out onto the floor.
12-6, West leading here. Definitely the key to the first quarter was the special offense, which Mr. Fleming told us about before the game, has yet to dominate Joyce Moffitt, as she has been able to get 2 shots in her last couple times up court. She's certainly getting her shot off. And Stephanie Vanell, I believe, has been kept scoreless thus far.
Yes, she has been kept scoreless. She's been averaging approximately 17 points per game. She's East's leading scorer. And Coach Fleming said that he'd hoped she'd have a little better game today against West than she did in the last game against West. They're going to have to start trying to get her the ball more because she is their leading scorer.
Candy Jennings, however, when she gets that open, when she gets that perimeter shot, has been hitting it. And certainly if they can't get the ball into Vanilla, is certainly an option.
On defense for East, they have to start getting some rebounds. Moffitt has been dominating the boards from West.
This second quarter was the key in the last game. West played up with East the whole game last game except the second quarter. They had a horrible shooting quarter, something under 30% shooting in the second quarter of the last East-West matchup. Certainly, they're not going to be able to shoot in those percentages in this game and come out victorious.
No. Ready to jump for the second quarter here.
Moffitt to jump for West.
And for shown for East. West wins the tap. West moving the ball, puts up the jumper. He dishes down with the rebound for East. She's in full flight, stops,
all the
pops,
way.
good.
Nothing but net
quick.
there.
Her speed is one of the reasons she's leading the team in assists. She really looks that court over well.
Get it in
Moffitt with the ball inside.
Misses. Rebound by number 31.
For sure.
They're going to call
We have
West
a foul there on West.
Number 31. The foul's going to be on number 31, I believe. Tina O'Neill.
Looks like she was fighting a little too hard for that rebound there.
East inbounds. Eudicious, as always, running the play. Gets it to Easterday.
Inside the Vanell. Vanell goes up, misses Forshone with the rebound, and puts it in. East has to work harder on the boards.
Vanell is down on the floor there. No timeout. Timeout has been called. It seems as if they might not call it there, and I was wondering why. They have called it. She's up. Seems like her left knee might be hurt.
East could hardly afford to lose her. And they are already shorthanded tonight, playing without
Wendy Young,
Wendy Young.
who was the key in the last West game, scoring. That was their high scorer by far.
Definitely looks like her leg there. We hope she's not hurt badly. And here we see the West coach talking to her players. They're only up by 2 now. It's West 12, East 10.
East has come back sharply in this first minute of the second quarter. They've scored 4 unanswered points, and they look like they're still going strong.
Looks as if Vanell is going to go to the bench as East brings in a substitution. Number 33 for Cherry Hill East.
Number 33, that's Sherry Horotsky. We'll be looking for Candy Jennings and Venita Forshone to start shooting more at this time, with Vanell out of the lineup.
Although Vanell hadn't made any effect in this game, she had only had 2 shots to this point, both of which she missed. Number 31 with a shot, missed. East rebound.
Easterday with the rebound. Off to Trisha Dishes. Brings it up court. That was number 33, Cheryl Horotsky, who just missed that shot. She just came in the lineup.
O'Neal with her first with a rebound. Dorenzo. Moffitt from the foul line, misses. Nobody underneath, but she does come up with it. Puts it up again, misses. It's going to be a jump ball. Between Horotsky, is it?
Yes, Horotsky.
And Moffitt. Jump ball's thrown up. Moffitt wins it off to number 31 for East. Schomer with the ball, sets, no, passes it off.
Cross-court pass picked off by Easterday. Nice play by number 35. She goes in for the, she missed the layup. There's a foul on Trisha Dishes, number 11.
East cannot afford to make mistakes like that.
Udicious a little upset that the fast break didn't work, a little anxious to get that ball back, and commits the foul. You hate to see 2 errors in a row.
Nice steal there by Easterday. She was out in front of everybody. Showed us some nice speed.
East had a chance to tie it there at 12. 6 minutes left in the first half.
Schomer to go to the line. She's shooting 52% over the last 10 games.
That was an air ball there. It's going to be East ball. Dishes to bring it up. Pass inside, goes off 3 hands, off the East, off the West, off the East again. It's going to be West ball here. Perhaps a little too fine a pass for Udicious to attempt there. Rebound by Easterday. She comes down with it. She starts to dribble up court. She's pressed by 2 West players. Gives it off to Udicious. Off to Candy Jennings. Goes off her foot.
Schomer's got it. She's on the floor. Gets it to number 31. And East West has the ball.
Quite a defensive play there. On the ground, she passed it off.
Sheps with a shot. Misses that one.
Both teams are shooting horrendously from the field tonight.
Jennings taking it all the way thus far. She falls to the ground. They're calling traveling.
Looked like a blocking foul there.
Certainly a foul was committed, whether it was offensive or defensive, I'm not sure, but the referee is calling traveling. So West ball.
Brutal. This is football or basketball.
Schomer to Sheps, working it around the perimeter, as they like to do, in trying to get it in to Moffitt. Back to Schomer. Passes it in.
Stolen by Jennings for East. 1-on-2, she goes in, puts it up, misses. Udicious comes down with the rebound. And they call it traveling again.
Udicious did walk with that one. I don't understand how Udicious, who is not one of the tallest members of her team, gets in there with that quickness, comes up with that rebound. Unfortunately, then walks with it.
There's a timeout there called by West. Scores 12-10, West leading with 4:38 left in the first half. It's an extremely low-scoring game here. Both offenses have to start getting on track and shooting from the outside.
However, without Vanell, East is going to have a rough time trying to get their offense completely on track. She may be back later in the ball game.
We'll try to get a report on that one.
Here you see the Cherry Hill East huddle as Coach Fleming tells his team what it is they want. There you see Cherry Hill West cheerleaders just coming off the floor. And this timeout's just about to come to an end. You see West now approaching the floor. West will inbound the ball underneath the basket. Here comes East. We're ready to play ball again. Tina O'Neill standing there waiting to get the ball, waiting for all the East players to get on the court. Now the ball is inbounded, and we are back in action. We're in the second quarter, 4:35 remaining in the half.
East still double teaming Moffitt, who comes up the ball anyway, puts it, oh, and she misses. Forshone with the rebound off the Easterday, back to Eudicious. Nice dribbling there to beat the pressure. Pass to Forshone, she puts it up, she misses. And there's a foul on East. Forshone had the open layup there, and she failed to capitalize on her offensive opportunity there. West is going to go to the name in the line of Moffitt, who was fouled.
Moffitt, however, shooting from the field, certainly under her average to this date. Over the last 10 games, she's been shooting 40% from the field. Has missed quite a number of shots over these last 2 quarters thus far. First foul shot, misses that one. I believe she's 1 for 5 from the foul line tonight.
Yes.
Usually a pretty efficient foul shooter at approximately 65%.
But West comes up with the rebound in that 1-on-1 situation. They're setting up their offense again.
West moving the ball a little faster this evening. Get it into Moffitt again. Jump ball been called. Very accurate call. East player was holding on to the ball. There will be a jump ball.
Nice play there by Cheryl Hrodsky, number 33, who came in when Stephanie Vanell was injured.
They have been getting the ball into Moffitt this evening, as far as she hasn't capitalized on putting in the shots.
Eudicious comes up with the ball.
Passes off to number 34, who receives the ball.
Forshone puts it up and scores. Vanita Forshone now has 4 points on the evening.
And that ties the game up at 12.
Score is tied 12-12. Ball goes into Moffitt again, who misses. Offensive rebound, no.
Hrodsky with the rebound.
Almost a
Eudicious
steal,
comes
but
up with
Eudicious
it.
has it.
She's got people on both wings off to Candy Jennings, who hits the baseline jumper. Candy also has 4 points tonight so far. Three East players playing Moffitt, who still puts up the bank shot and puts it in. East is going to have to stop Moffitt from getting the ball all the time. East now calls a timeout.
The amazing thing, however, is if 3 players are on Moffitt, that leaves at least 2 players wide open. Boy, if she wasn't able to put in that layup, if she was blocked by these 3 players, she could certainly kick it off to anybody.
Anybody could shoot the outside jumper there. But West has had trouble hitting that outside jumper this evening. Scores 14 all. 2:58 left in the first half.
See the stands there, not quite filled yet.
They're sure to be packed for tonight's game. While we have a timeout here, how about another trivia question? Who, in the last East-West game, was given Most Valuable Player and interviewed after the game? Well, we'll tell you at halftime. Okay, the West team is back out. That's the girls' game I'm referring to. First person to tell us the right answer will be giving a free dinner at Taco Bell. East brings the ball up. Brodsky shoots the jumper, she misses. West with the rebound.
West brings the ball up court. Sheps to Renzo. Schomer will try for the shot, is nailed.
She was hacked on that play when shooting. Foul on number 11, Trisha Dishes. That's her second foul. Now that's Trisha's third foul, I believe. Trisha's going to have to stop playing so aggressive now. She's got to concern herself with fouling out.
Schomer makes the first, 14 all.
Coach Fleming, with that in mind, brings in number 15, Liz Myers, and out goes Eudicious, who didn't seem too happy about that last call. Candy Jennings comes up with the rebound. She's going 1-on-3. Pulls up, misses the jumper. That's East ball, went off a West player. Number 22, Candy Jennings to inbound. Back to Myers, back to Jennings. She's on the right wing. Cross court to Myers, has trouble handling it. Ball stolen by West, number 12. She goes in.
all the way. She makes
And
the
she
layup.
scores. She gives West a 3-point lead, 17-14. Jennings is bringing the ball up. It's the first time East has had to bring the ball up without Eudicious. She's pretty sure-handed. And another steal by West, number 12.
Schomer with
two in a row.
in a row.
She slows it up, looking for help. So we see Stephanie Vanell running outside the locker room in the corner, still limping a little bit. East comes off the rebound and name it Easter Day. Off to Liz Myers. Stops, pops, but she was fouled. She missed and she was fouled. Fouls on number 12 from West.
Vanell has just sat down on the East bench. Still unsure whether she'll be back in the game or not.
We certainly hope for East's sake that she is able to get back into this game. Myers misses the first foul shot.
1:31 left in the half. West winning 17-14. Got another half of exciting basketball coming up. Please stay tuned.
The B15. East still double and triple teaming Moffitt. Actually looks like there's triangle and two almost, but it's Coach Fleming's special defense.
Yes, he did make a point of saying it was not a triangle and two. Some modifications there.
Moffitt still hits the jumper. She's been unstoppable tonight.
I think she's getting used to having two players hanging all over, and she's accommodating for it accordingly.
Jennings puts up the shot. Won't fall.
Rebound West. Tina O'Neill with a rebound. Schomer with the shot.
Oh, and
Bang.
she hits the outside jumper. And if West can keep hitting their outside shots, they could open up a big lead in this game.
Wasn't sure if she was going to take that shot or not. She's been faking a couple and sending them into Moffitt. Took that one, hit it. She can hit it. They're going to have to play her, at which point she'll be able to send it into Moffitt. Shot by
Myers
East.
misses the shot.
Dorenzo with a rebound.
East has been very widely out-rebounded in this first half so far.
Might make a mention that Beth Dorenzo is a freshman and is starting in this game.
Shot missed, rebound by Candy Jennings. We have a foul.
Fouls on
Foul on West there.
Schomer. Does not like the call. She's arguing it. Not sure who they called the foul. I guess they would have called the foul on her if she's arguing it there.
Number 12 from West.
West very quietly has put on a seven-point unanswered scoring streak here. East is going to try to stop that.
Schomer a little bit worried about getting some of those early fouls because she did foul out late in the last East-West matchup. That ball should have been called out of bounds as it did touch the top of the basket. Referee's not seeing that. Schomer takes the last shot of the half and does miss it by far. I should take it from half court.
That's the end of the first half here. Score, Cherry Hill West 21, Cherry Hill East 14. This girls basketball game. We'll be back with more action in the second half. For West, what do you think they should be doing to try to keep this lead?
Well, if they can continue to get it into Joyce Moffitt, and if she can continue to even score at the percentage she is now, which I don't think is one of her highest, as she did have a couple of outside shots that she was missing and missed a couple layups. But even if the percentage she's hitting now, she's racking up the points there, and West will be able to dominate. What do you think East needs to do to catch up at this point?
East has to start playing better team defense, and they have to stop letting them get the ball into Miss Moffitt there. She's been eating them up on offense and on defense in the rebounding category. East has to start making more of their outside shots now. Would you agree with me, Tom?
Absolutely. Vanell, they need Vanell. In the game last week against Washington Township, Vanell had 18 points. She was a major catalyst of that game.
Okay, we'll be back in the third quarter with more exciting action here from Cherry Hill East. And the trivia question has been answered by freshman Jack Wright from Cherry Hill East. He gave us the right answer that end of the last East-West girls basketball game, we did interview Wendy Young, and he will receive a full paid dinner at Taco Bell.
All right, second half just about to get underway. Leading scorers for the first half for West, Joyce Moffitt with 14, Dana Schomer with 5, and Tina O'Neill with 2 to cover all of their 21 points. For Cherry Hill High School East, Candy Jennings had 8, Forshin had 4, and Eudicious had 2, and that covers the Cougars' 14 points. Just about ready to get underway here in the second half.
Okay, for East in foul trouble, Candy Jennings has 2 fouls. Vanita Forshone also has 2, and Tricia Dicious, the junior point guard, has 3 fouls. That could be a problem here. Liz Myers had to come in for her late in the first half to run the offense, and East started sputtering then. Now they're down by 7.
And the players are on the court. Here we go for the second half. To jump for West, of course, will be Joyce Moffitt. Who's jumping for East?
For jumping for East will be Vanita Forshone. The teams have reversed their directions here. West won both taps last time, and they win this one also.
She hit that one twice in the circle. Is that legal?
I guess so.
Schomer off to O'Neill to Sheps.
Ball goes inside to Joyce Moffitt, and she's fouled. She missed the jumper, but she was fouled.
Fouled by number 35.
Number 35, that's March Easterday. Starters for East in the second half would be 11 Eudicious, 22 Candy Jennings, 35 Easterday, 24 Vanell, and 34 Vanita Forshone.
For West, we have Dorenzo, Sheps, O'Neill, Moffitt, and Schomer.
Vanell her leg must be feeling pretty good now because she's back in there at forward.
Moffitt having an off night at the line, just as she hits one.
Vanell bringing the ball up, number 24. Back to Eudicious, off to Easterday. Back to Eudicious. Candy Jennings shoots the open jumper, and no good. But Forshone with the rebound, puts it back up and scores. East has to do a lot more of that in the second half. That is, get some offensive rebounds and some second shots. Otherwise, they're in big trouble here.
West has
Schomer
put on
takes another shot.
an 8-2 scoring streak here, leading East by 6 points.
Almost a steal there by Eudicious. Forshone with a defensive rebound as Eudicious cruises up court. And she hits the jumper. So East is now only 4 points down.
They work the ball over to Sheps.
3 seconds there, rather, on number 13, it looked like, from West. That'll give East the ball, a chance to get within 2 points.
Beth Dorenzo, freshman, got caught in the lane there.
Jennings puts up the jumper, no good. Rebound by
Easterday. West getting some more offensive boards this half, more than they did last half anyhow. They work a play to Moffitt, who made a little fake and then went to the basket. However, she missed the shot, stolen by Schomer. I believe that's her 3rd steal.
That was not a very smart play there. They could have brought the ball up and taken an easy shot. Somehow East does not look all that strong right now.
They have climbed back into this game. It's a 3-second violation again by West. East is going to have the ball with a chance to tie the game with 5:50 left in this 3rd quarter.
Jennings, same shot. Bingo, hits that one. She just stands there. Somehow they work the offense. She's open. She takes that shot. Nice shot.
And now East has put on an 8-point scoring streak. Both teams appear to be very streaky tonight.
Dorenzo for 2 from Moffitt.
Both these teams have played in streaks. That's right, Tom. That's West ball there. Referee saying the ball went off Trisha Dish's leg. She does not like that call at all.
Schomer calling the play. Over to Sheps with a shot. Missed. Rebound by
Forshone. Off to Vanel. Ball's out of bounds. Going to be East to inbound. Out to Forshone. Looks like that's a foul on Trisha Dishes. That's her 4th. She's in serious foul trouble, foul difficulty right now.
Who would run the offense should she foul out?
I would imagine that Liz Myers would run it as she did late in the 1st half.
Into Moffitt, goes up for the layup, puts it in.
A nice inside pass there.
East can't
very
stop
nice.
that, the game's over.
It's a beautiful pass there.
Moffitt doing some movement off the ball now to get
Nice
open.
pass by Jennings off to Forshone, miss. Moffitt comes down with it.
And now we're starting to see some sharp, crisp passing.
The tempo of this game has increased in the 2nd half. A foul there on 35. That's Moffitt. Pushing off. Udicious brings the ball up court. Off to Jennings, who sets up and hits the jumper. Jennings has been hot in the 2nd half with 6 points in the 2nd half alone. He's putting on some half-court pressure here. Now they drop back into their zone. Moffitt still comes up with the ball. Misses, back up again and scores.
2 shots again. I'd say she's got at least 7 offensive rebounds tonight thus far. What do you think?
At least. Udicious is short, as most of these shots have been all night. Tom, what do you think East should start doing on offense now? After that first scoring ring they had in the 2nd half, they've cooled off now.
They've got to get the ball inside and stop making cross-court passes that simply get intercepted. I think that's their major problem.
West once again getting 2 shots on offense. Now there'll be a jump ball. West comes up with it.
East also has to get some rebounds. They've been out-rebounded by West.
And it was Forshone pulling down that rebound there. Off to Jennings, who bobbles. Off to Udishas. Out to Forshone. Makes an inside move. Baseline, passes to Vanell underneath. She puts it up, misses. Vanell has yet to score a point in this game. And West brings the ball back up court.
Give a lot of credit to the coaching staff of Cherry Hill West. Been able to shut down Vanell for a game and almost 3 quarters now. 2:32 left in the third quarter of this second East-West matchup of the year. Sheps with a shot, missed. Rebound, Dorenzo pushing from behind on Forshone. Are they calling the foul on West over the back? There you see Dana Schomer had to restrain Joyce Moffitt, who is now getting warned by the referees.
Joyce Moffitt is still talking with the referees here.
An interesting statistic here. In the Olympic Conference American Division, East is 1-7. Overall, they're just 2 games under 500, 8-10, which means that they're a highly respectable 7-3 outside of their league, which just shows how rough their league is.
Rebound by Jennings. She puts it up and misses. Easterday with the rebound. She puts it up, misses again. Forshone, another rebound.
Moffitt tears it away this time after East getting a number of offensive rebounds and second and third shots.
East had the opportunity there, they just couldn't put it in.
Starting to get a little bit noisy in here after that call and the argument.
A foul on East. Number 22, Candy Jennings, it looks like they're calling that one on. Getting ready to inbound here. Now the refs are checking with the scorekeepers there, as is Coach Dan Fleming from Cherry Hill East. Obviously some controversy over this call. Now back to live action.
I don't know what was called there. Ball's going to be inbounded on the sides.
Everybody looks pretty confused out there.
I think she stopped the play because one ref wasn't on the court. She was still discussing something with the scorer's table. They're going to take that inbounds from underneath again.
That's
well,
what
that's
it looks
interesting.
like what happened.
Referees got to stay together in this. Moffitt off to Schomer. Shot baseline. Missed. Rebound. Candy Jennings, who likes to dribble. She takes it right up the middle, has it knocked a couple times, but she does retain the ball. Off to Easterday, who makes a nice fake, goes up for the shot, misses. Rebound Moffitt, and a foul called. They're going to call the foul on Moffitt. I
Looks like
believe
the foul's on 35 Easterday there from East. Called an offensive foul there. This looks like it's going to send Joyce Moffitt to the line.
Oh, I saw 35. Both of them wear number 35. Moffitt to the line. Not one of her better nights from the line. However, she is the leading scorer for Cherry Hill West, as always.
She has been a dominant figure in this game.
This is another foul shot. However, West comes up with the ball. They set up again. They work the ball inside to Moffitt, who's got 3 players on her, and the foul's called on Candy Jennings. 3 players were on Joyce Moffitt.
That's Jennings' 3rd foul. This is a 1-and-1 here from the line. The ref
West
just
leads
interrogated.
28-24, 1:19 left in the third quarter of this matchup. Moffitt at the line again. She's going to get to know this foul line. Puts it up and in. She'll get one more. And it's good, 2 in a row.
Ms. Myers that's Margaret Easterday sending the ball in. Underneath the basket, puts up a shot, bobbled around, West gets the rebound. West brings it up, directing traffic off to the side. Puts up the shot, round the rim, off, and East rebounds.
Easterday
That's
for
Margaret
East
Easterday
rebounds.
again.
Forshone puts it up and scores.
She's getting her share of East rebounds.
Right underneath
Moffitt.
the basket. East has got to play
Again,
defense.
Moffitt. One more time, Moffitt.
Ah.
Can she go for 4
Finally,
shots?
Jennings pulls down the rebound.
Talk about offensive rebounds and missed layups.
She had 3. Vanell was fouled on the hand on that one. Vanell obviously, Vanell's having one of her poorer games of the year, but she's rebounded from injury in the first half to come back and play fairly strong second half here for East.
Out to Jennings. Stops, pops, and it goes. East is now within 2 with 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Directing traffic. Puts it inside. Shot is up around the rim.
No good.
Well, we finished 3 here, 30-28. Surprisingly close game, 30-28. Cherry Hill West in the lead. One more quarter to go in this matchup. Looks like this one's going to be a nail biter going right to the end here.
Definitely. East made up that 7-point deficit at halftime and turned it into only a 2-point deficit. They started shooting better inside. They started getting more rebounds, and Candy Jennings got a hot from the outside. She was hitting that jump shot, which is very important for East.
And West, on the other hand, not scoring as much in this third quarter as they did earlier, not capitalizing on situations where they're getting the ball inside quite often and effectively, possibly because of the special defense, as Mr. Fleming calls it, his modified triangle and 2 with a couple of modifications on it, whereby at times there's 3 players covering Joyce Moffitt for West.
Moffitt's still been able to get inside and get her rebounds, but she's been missing some of her second and third shots, which has allowed East to claw its way back into this game. Could be very important later in this game.
I think what's even more surprising is that this game was expected to be a blowout. With East ranked number 10, West is sub 500. Now going into the final quarter here, West is up by 2 points.
I've decided never to give predictions again after this one.
We're ready for the jump here to start the fourth quarter. It'll be Forshone for East and Moffitt for West.
And West has won many of the rebounds, as they do again, many of the tip-offs.
Slow it up, bring it up court. Outside jumper, no good. Forshone comes down with the rebound. It'll be Tricia Dishes bringing the ball up court.
Fortune's getting her position.
Forshone's come down with at least 6 defensive rebounds in this half.
Rebound
East missed
taken.
that shot.
Nice shot there. Tracy Odysseus brings the ball up.
Makes the score 32-28 West.
Off to Easterday. Back to Odysseus. Shot is up. Around the rim and in. And West is still up by 2. Just under 7 minutes left. West bring their offense. Setting up. Inside. Shot is up and good.
Moffitt
Moffitt again.
Dishes down. Off to Vanel. Shot is short. No
Vanel
foul.
flies through the lane, looks for a foul, doesn't get it.
Oh,
Moffitt
Call
does
up.
get offensive foul.
Offensive foul there. That was Easterday who took the charge there for East, number 35. Zanel took quite a pounding on that last offensive series. Ball comes out to her. She puts up the jumper. No good. That'll be West ball. Went off of Forshone last.
West is going to inbound the ball. Jennings playing defense. Intercepted. Horsham shoots it. It's off to the side, picked up by Vanel. And Vanel called for traveling.
That was a tough call by the official there. It looked like she kept that pivot foot down. The score, West up by 4, 34 to 30. Pass
that was
picked off by Forshone.
Schomer again. Coach Morin doesn't like that one. She's yelling something out. I'm not sure whether it's to the refs or to her players.
She wants a timeout, I believe. That's what the story is here. When we come back, it'll be Forshone at the line, shooting 2. West is maintaining a 4-point lead with 5:56 left in the ball game. It's 34 to 30. West leading as we see the West cheerleaders.
East has a 2-game winning streak on the line here. On Saturday, they won over Eastern 54 to 44.
What did they do against Highland, Tom, when they played?
I'm not
They
sure
defeated Highland by 24 in their last game. And Coach Fleming said that the bench contributed heavily to that victory. As coaches and players still talking over the situation, they hold a 4-point lead here. As Dan Fleming is also talking with his players, as we see here. They're ready to come out. As we mentioned, 5:56 left in this game. East down by 4, but at the line in the name of Anita Forshone. Forshone, only a sophomore, started coming down with some key offensive and defensive rebounds in this half. It's helping the East team get back into this game. She's at the line. She has 8 points tonight. She misses the first shot. She's ready for her second shot.
Shot is up, around the rim and out. And it's out on
East ball, it looked like.
West. It's inbound to Vanel. Over to Jennings. Shot is up, off the rim, rebound by East. Sent back out, shot is short again. East has got to make their second shots.
Had plenty of opportunity there. Easterday worked her buns off for those rebounds. West setting up. They're still up by 4 after Forshone missed both free throws there. Moffitt misses. Easterday comes out with it. It's stolen.
They cannot afford costly turnovers. They simply can't. Just over 5 minutes left now. West up by 6.
That shot was missed. It'll be West bringing the ball up. Off the rim.
Eudicious comes up with it. Sheps is back to take her. Eudicious goes up, misses the shot, but is definitely fouled there.
Smart play by Trish Eudicious, taking it to the hoop and forcing the foul there by Schrempf. East is down 36 to 30.
Plenty of time left.
Definitely.
4 minutes 43 is a long time in a basketball game.
East has to start canning canning in on some of their second and third shots.
Can't miss those foul shots. They're key at this point.
That's 3 in a row East has missed. Trisha dishes to shoot her second foul shot here. And it's good. So East is only down by 5, putting on some pressure.
Almost a steal there.
West beats the pressure, gets it over the timeline.
Vanell? What did they call?
Looks like they called 3 seconds on that one.
Eudicious is going to inbound to Vanell. And Eudicious brings the ball up. Passes over to Jennings. Jennings puts up the shot. Around the rim and off. East rebound, Eudicious.
For Schoen, she misses. And Moffitt with yet another rebound. That East has to capitalize on those turnovers by West. We're still down by 5 here. And West is controlling the tempo in the Moffitt. She misses before Schoen comes down with the rebound.
East is finally beginning to get the rebounds they need, except they're not cashing in with points.
Dishes just had it stolen there. That was a little unwise to try to go coast to coast on that one. The timeout is called.
So with 3:47 left in the game, it's 36-31 Cherry Hill West. I'd like to take this time to pause for station identification.
East is definitely going to have to get the rebounds, which they've started to do, but they also have to convert it to points.
Also, they're going to have to start hitting those outside shots and making some of those second shots to get off their rebounds. They had 3 shots in a row on one attack down the court, and they didn't come through on any of them. The timeout is over here. West is still up by 5 with 3:47 left in this final fourth quarter.
After the game, we'll give you our pick for MVP of the game. We'll get a pat on the back and congratulations for her great effort.
At this point, we'd have to be looking as a favorite from Cherry Hill West, Joyce Moffitt, who's played a heck of a game.
There you see a shot of the coach of Cherry Hill East.
Dan Fleming as West brings the ball up. Looks like they're playing a little stall ball here. Gonna have to force East to play some defense and foul.
And get some fouls.
That's Trish Eudicious, and that's her 5th foul, I believe. I believe she's gone. I think she's through. The 2 referees are talking it over now.
Appears at the line.
Appears that was not Eudicious' 5th foul, but only her 4th, so she will remain in the game. She had a near steal there. The 1-on-1 is missed. It's Vanell with the ball coming up. Off to Eudicious inside to Candy Jennings, who puts it up and scores. He's putting on a little press here.
West not going with the delay ball, going right underneath the basket. Shot missed underneath.
Vanell coming up with the ball. She's going coast to coast, and she was fouled.
No, traveling call. Saw the ref make the signal for traveling, I believe.
Tough call there.
And Vanell still has not scored a point, right?
That is correct, Tom. Good observation.
West has been playing an excellent defense.
That's got to be one of the keys to this game, as well as Moffitt's offense has got to be West's general defense on and Dana Schomer, of course, who's playing the box and 1 on Stephanie Vanell and keeping her scoreless. Normally, East's leading scorer in the 2 games against West has been relatively shut down, and this game hasn't scored. There you see the score. West in a little huddle there. Coach Linda Morin giving instructions. Certainly this game much lower scoring than the last East-West matchup, pardon me. The pace has been much slower, less fast breaks. I believe the final score to the last game was 70-55. There you see East huddle.
East has to get these 3 points back, and they only have 3:03 to do it. They're heavy favorites in this game. They just haven't been playing up to par so far. Vannella's been held scoreless, and they haven't been hitting their outside shots. But lately, Forshone has been coming up with big rebounds. Back to live action here. Jump ball called. Oh.
It's going to be Tracy Eudicious in
Okay.
there, along with...
Tap goes back to West, as have all the taps tonight. East is at a height disadvantage this evening. He's playing some tough double teaming defense.
Gonna run a delay again. 2:46 left. Get it in. Layup is good. Guess who scored that one? Joyce Moffitt.
As she has at least half the West points this evening.
2.5 minutes left. East is running out of time.
Who was that who scored, Tom? Looked like it was Candy Jennings for East. Nice defensive play there by Forshone, but ball went off of her out of bounds. It's going to be West ball. West is maintaining its 3-point lead. It's getting close to crunch time here with only 2:16 left. West brings the ball.
Setting up.
Go ahead, Tom.
East. Oh, there's a collision. Looks like
That
I'm not
foul.
sure whether there's an injury or...
She was run over by Stephanie Vanell, number 24. Vanell was really going after that ball aggressively.
East certainly not laying down and giving up in this one, and keeping pace the entire game.
West has played a heck of a game, though, playing over their heads, playing one of their best games of the season.
East gets the rebound. It's Tracy Eudicious passing the ball up to Jennings.
Whose double team brings it back out.
I think over their heads is not quite the statement. Maybe up to their capabilities.
I'll go for that.
Over the head sounds derogatory.
West is playing keep away now. They're doing it pretty well. Nice underneath pass there, and basket puts West up by 5 with only 1:25 left in the game, and East calls timeout. They're definitely in trouble now. They're gonna have to hit a couple real big jump shots here, or inside shots, and then just completely stop West.
Since we have a moment here, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank everyone involved in making this broadcast possible. First of all, Mr. Alan Haas, Director of Cable TV in Cherry Hill. Our technical director this evening, Mr. Gordon Hampson. Our camera people for this evening, Jennifer Verana, Mitchell Weinrob, and Stuart Katinsky. And certainly my fellow broadcasters this evening, Rick Minetti and Tom Uncasey, for making this a great evening of basketball here on Channel B15, the Cherry Hill Public Schools station. Certainly hope you've enjoyed the 2 games of this season here on 15.
Surely without all those people, this game would not have been possible. Okay, timeout still. West leading by 5. East is going to have to score some baskets here. They're in deep trouble. East has the ball, though. The ball's in their possession. So we see Eudicious, Easterday, and Jennings coming out. And here come the West players. The gym has started to fill up, so the noise level is increasing. Vanell with the ball, off to Jennings. Back to Eudicious, who penetrates, goes up, puts it in, off. Forshone with the
Key
rebound.
rebound and a basket there by Vanita Forshone. Key
Nice.
rebound.
Nice offensive move there, and a steal by Vanell. She
puts it up and
scores.
in. Coach Morin signals she wants a timeout for West.
East almost got the ball back once more.
East has to calm down a little bit, keep themselves in control.
2 baskets immediately, and West wanted that timeout badly, but they couldn't hold on to you have to retain the ball to call a timeout, and it was kicked away. I believe West will retain it, however, this time. A basket on a key rebound by
Forshone, and then that was Stephanie Vanel with the steal on the hoop. With a minute exactly left, West has called timeout. They're only up by a mere 1 point. That 5-point lead shrank in a matter of seconds, right before their eyes.
A lot can happen in this last minute. West certainly doesn't want to lose it after playing such a great game like this. Certainly wouldn't want to see them blow a whole evening's worth of work. East got to give them a lot of credit for keeping pace, getting those key steals. West on the court, they called the timeout. East taking longer to get out there. Guess they're setting up their strategy for here.
East looks like it's going to put on some hard full court pressure here. West to inbound.
Here we go with the last minute of play.
Schomer gets the ball past half court. 3 men on her, gives it to Moffitt. Moffitt holds it, back to Schomer. Eudicious on her. Schomer, good ball movement, and they're going to call the foul on Eudicious. How many is that on her?
That should be her 5th.
That should be it for Eudicious with 46 seconds left in the game. Yes, I believe so.
These are very important foul shots here, very important.
It's a tough foul there. It didn't look like she hit her very hard, and Eudicious dejectedly kicks the bleachers. And coming in for her for East looks like it's going to be 33, and that is Cheryl Horodsky.
Schomer, a very poor free throw shooter at the beginning of this season, but over the last 10 games has been shooting 65%. Did throw an air ball up earlier in the game. These are certainly, everything is key at this point. Can't miss these very important shots. There you see the concentration on her face. She wants these as much as the next person.
Only 46 seconds left in the game.
She misses it. West almost comes up with the rebound.
Rebound with the Vanel.
Moffitt comes up with it. They're going to call traveling. Oh, my. No one's arguing, though. Don't want to be thrown out at this point.
East calls quick timeout. They want to set up this offense. They have 37 seconds left to get off a shot. They're still down by 1, but their chances have greatly increased.
That was quite a break for East.
If East can waste a little bit of time here and put the basket in, they have a great chance of winning. Had Schomer made that foul shot, the best they could have done with the shot is tied it up, unless, of course, they were fouled, at which point they could have taken the lead. I'd say that could be one of the turning points here, is that missed foul shot.
Vanel also got away with one there because she quickly tried to take a shot on the break. And West came down with the ball, but they traveled, so that gives East a new life. West comes back on the field. They must play. Okay. West must play tough defense here. Only 37 seconds left in this game.
This ball game certainly hasn't lacked any action. Gone down to the last 37 seconds. Certainly ain't over yet. Excuse the grammar.
West girls are still yelling at the refs. East ready to inbound. Candy Jennings to inbound. Have to look for Stephanie Vanel, who scored 4 points already in this second half.
Easterday with a shot. Misses. Moffitt with a rebound. And she's fouled. 31 seconds left. You hear mass amounts of cheering from the West fans and certainly from their bench.
And what a game this has turned out to be. This is really exciting.
Typical East-West barn burner here. It's going to be Moffitt at the line. She's our MVP for this game.
Shot is up.
Misses that one, but West has the rebound. They send it out.
26
Oh, dropped.
seconds
And
left.
held onto by Moffitt. Takes a couple dribbles and is fouled. 23 seconds left. West up 40-39. West's really having trouble getting this 41st point.
They really
2 foul
are.
shots already missed on getting that one. Moffitt to the line once again. Once again, not one of her best evenings on the line. Candy Jennings sitting down. Has that been her 5th foul?
I guess it was. In comes Liz Myers, number 15. Jennings looks really disappointed with herself.
2 key East players fouling out. 23 seconds left.
Moffitt at the line.
She misses that one, but West comes up with another rebound, and they're going to call a jump ball. Moffitt rushes for her position on the floor, knows which ones she wants.
Easterday to jump for East, number 35.
Lorenzo from West.
Very important jump here. And East finally wins. It's their first jump they've
19
won.
seconds left. Stolen by Schomer. What a steal at a key point in this ball game. She'll try and hold the ball, but is fouled from behind by Stephanie Vanell, who did not want the clock to run out. What a key steal.
Key steal there.
And there are 12 seconds left. This is probably the longest 12 seconds that West is going to be playing this year.
Longest minute I've seen in a long time. These basketball games go on forever in the last minute.
Schomer to the line. Still looking for that elusive 41st point. Moffitt can't get it either. East has the ball.
They've got to move
Take it up.
quickly.
They got time. Foul on Moffitt. A foul on Schomer, pardon me. Trying to go for another steal. They're going to get foul shots.
Liz Myers, number 15, she just came off the bench. She's going to have to try to hit these 2 clutch free throws here.
Schomer just fouled out. I don't see any other reason they'd pull her at this point. She must have fouled out.
And the pressure is on.
Liz Tersey for West replaces Dana Schomer. Oh, look at these foul shots. I think there's a little pressure on her. West missing key foul shots at the end there, which could cost them the game at this point.
Liz Myers on the line. She makes one of these, she'll tie it up.
She misses.
Good.
5 seconds left.
Another foul on Vanell, who wanted to stop the clock. It's great strategy for East at this point. West keeps missing their foul shots. They'll get another lease on the life of this game.
Only 5 seconds left now, though. This game is really coming down to the wire. West is still up by 1, 40-39.
5 seconds left.
Joyce Moffitt on the line again.
This game really
she
has
says.
exceeded all expectations. This foul shot is up.
And it's
There's
good.
the elusive 41st point. Now they've come up with it. Her teammates congratulate her as she gets that one in.
This could be the icing on the cake here for West.
This shot would, she makes this, it'll put the game almost out of reach. She misses,
misses.
Forshone with the rebound.
2,
1 second
one, buzzer, the game is over. Quarry Hill West wins, and they
Quite an
crowd the
upset.
court. West comes up victorious, 41-39 the final score. Certainly an exciting game. Could probably sum this one up with a rhyming phrase. From the offense of Moffitt, West did profit, and there you have it on tonight's game. 41-39. Oh, I know that one was bad. Sorry for the bad taste I've left in your mouth at the end of this one. 41-39.
For
Thank
West, okay. For West, Moffitt was definitely dominating. For East, Forshone played a very strong game, as did Candy Jennings. These 2 teams are sure to meet up again, if not this year, next year, and the rivalry will continue.
And perhaps the entire key to the game was Stephanie Vanell's being held scoreless. She is one of East's top scorers.
All right, then. Thank you for joining us here tonight on Channel B15 for the last East-West girls basketball game of the season. Hope you've enjoyed East-West basketball here on B15 this season. So for Rick Minetti, Tom Muncasey, and myself, Noam Yellowin, good night.